You
Man, I
mute.
am muted. I'm sorry, man. See, that's what happens when you be drinking too much tequila before the show. Man, you drink that tequila before the show, boy, yeah, you all messed up. Let me make sure the mic is even where it need to be. I'm sorry, people. I was out smoking a cigar, having me a little cigar, and then smoking. Man, there we go. I think my mic is good now, man.
Anyway,
That's sad. I'm sorry,
oh,
man. Woo,
we already have
can't
the
take no
tequila
shots.
shot for tonight.
Mm. Man, it's a little cool where we at. And I was out by
Yes,
the
the temperature
fireplace.
drop, like it's in the 40s, and in the no Friday, Saturday and Friday we have 80 degrees. It's and now it's like
It's cool. Yeah, it's a little cool tonight.
very
It
chill.
got down to
Yeah.
the 30s. But we want to talk about a subject. It's kind of crazy because we always talked about this, but I don't think we really ever talked about it. So how are we gonna raise our kid? I'm black for all purposes. She Latino for all purposes. And then it's how do we raise our kid? And then what makes you what you are? So that's what we want to talk about. And I want to get some of your input because one people say Dominicans are like, I ain't black. And then, some people say, oh, because I'm mixed. They say, well, maybe you're not black enough. Maybe you're not white enough. So I want to know what makes somebody what they are. I'm going to play a few videos. We're going to discuss them momentarily. And then we're going to go through a whole list because I am curious. What are we going to raise our kid? Let's start with the first one. You're going to say that, but I don't know. And do we have that determination? So,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Your way.
All right, but you talk low, so maybe it need to go your way. There you go. So I've always heard people say you talk white. So does how
a
talk?
person can know if you talk white or black? What's the difference?
I want to know how you talk. Does that make you who you are? That's the first question. Let's see.
Your microphone is bothering me.
Why is that?
Because I cannot see.
Right.
Yeah, I cannot see the screen. There you go. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. So does how you talk make you who you are? So if you talk white, do people think you white? I got this lady. I want to know. Let me see if we can play her. Man, I have struggled streaming because it's been a while.
The fruit tree, mango tree to be exact, from Rada. And 2 years, this mango tree just stand up in my yard. And I take good space and now beer.
She sounds
this
sexy
year,
though.
2024, me have something on it. Look at so this is my mango tree from Rada. 1 mango, 2 mango. Well, technically people never lied. 3 small but it beer. But you did beer with only 2 mangoes, them.
No, that's right.
But I'm still grateful. Little bit better than not all.
She looks like white if
so she white.
Her mouth.
But she
like
live in Jamaica.
American.
No, but she live in Jamaica. So how you talk, does that make you who you are? And I asked that for this reason. So I got a whole bunch I'm gonna play. Yeah, salute Ronan, man.
Yes,
we got to say salute to Ronan, man, because we thought we lost Ronan there for a minute. He went down. We ain't heard from him for like 5 days.
I even messaged you in Facebook today. Yeah, last night I can't sleep thinking about you.
His power went down. We ain't know where he was at. We thought they done put that brother in the jungle somewhere and hung him up. I was like, look, I got to catch a flight over there to save Ronan. I was like, man, my check ain't going check. I said, oh man, what's going on with him? I had Andrew text me and was like, you heard from Ronan? I was like, brother, that brother is on a single check mark on WhatsApp. I don't know what's up with him. But welcome to the show, Ronan. Yeah, that was a little scary. We gotta keep him
because we care about you, and we want to make sure you're okay.
So, but the thing is, this how you talk make you who you are, and we go through each point. And the reason I say that is, if we have a daughter, if she go to your country, because I heard a lot of Latinos got some prejudice. Look, Latinos got prejudice, and the Black community we got prejudice. Our prejudice is if you don't talk hood and you don't talk slang, they say you're not Black. But in your country, can somebody say, oh, I'm Latino and they don't really speak Spanish?
Yes.
I know y'all treat them different.
No, I mean it depends. What Latino? Latino they growing up here and have a because it's a different. You born there, you know the language, you know the culture, and you call yourself Latino. But it depends of the generation. Like for example, some kids are like, "Oh, my parents are Latino, but I'm born in United States and I don't speak Spanish, but I can understand Spanish."
So they consider them Dominican, because here, you know what they say, and the reason I say that is, and we're gonna get to what we would call it when we in the Black community, they be like, "Oh, you really ain't Black."
But I think they don't consider it Dominican because, I mean, this new generation. Why? Because the fact I explained before, if they don't born there, they don't know the culture, they don't know the language, they don't feel identified like we
So
do.
what if they born there? Like you got a cousin Carla, she was born there, but now she don't
She's
live there.
Dominican. She immigrated to Spain when she was 15, but when you ask her nationality or how
Did she
she
talk
called,
differently though?
yeah, she picked a little bit the Spain
So
people
when she
accent.
come back, y'all don't be like, "Well, you really ain't Dominican."
No,
Uh,
because we know she is Dominican and we growing up with her, and she know the food.
so my question is,
Mhm.
well, we'll get to that. So that's the language part.
Okay.
So is it language that makes you what you are?
No, not the language.
You don't think so?
No,
So is it how you look?
no,
You don't think it's how you look?
no, because you look Dominican. If
Well,
you
all
don't
right,
know,
let's find out.
Half Black. My biological father is African American. I'm gonna break it down for you because I know what you're thinking. This girl is insane. There's no way. She has green eyes, very light skin, and blonde hair. Like, there's no way. Growing up as a kid, I always got, "That's your stepdad, you must be adopted." This video is honestly for educational purposes to just let you know, like, people can look like me and be mixed. So let me break it down and show you my parents. Alrighty, here is me and my dad. This is my dad, his name is Lance. Here's another photo, it's kind of blurry, but yes, he raised me my entire life from when I came out the womb. Here is another photo of us when I was younger. And this is my mom, so I definitely took after like her skin tone, her hair. I'm looking like a weird ass little baby in this pic, but this is my mom, again. Here is her when she was in her teenage years. So yeah, those are.
So my question is
I think
then,
that will be your baby.
no. So my question is, how you look, does that make you Black? Like that girl. Her now look, let's just go with it.
Yes, and my
Her
culture
mom
and my
is
I
Black. Her mom
reply,
is, yeah, but I'm asking. Her mom is white.
uh-huh.
Her dad is Black. She look white. Can she say she Black?
Of course no.
She can't say she Black? Why not?
I mean by the skin. Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
asking.
okay. Let's go back to the same topic we haven't talked so many times, even in this podcast. In Dominican Republic, we're going by Black by your skin color, not like your roof, no like you coming from Africa, the Africa they used to live in. We're going by color. Like you not consider it Black in my country. So she cannot call herself Black because she's white as hell.
All right, but if she in the United States,
She's white here too. Especially
so she can't say she
but
Black.
especially how no, especially how your culture is.
So why can't she say she
how
Black?
how are American?
So hold up. So let's just take this. My mom white
And you Black.
and my dad Black. The same as her. So why is it she can be white and I can't be white?
Okay. Is your brother Black?
No, my brother high yellow.
Okay. So he go
No,
up.
I'm saying, but that's with his color of he looks, his skin.
Okay. But it's the same with that girl. She cannot say she's Black.
Ethnically, can she say she Black?
Yeah, because her dad is Black,
right.
but her skin color is white.
All right. So you think that's what it is?
But
So
that's what that's
I'm
what you
asking.
guys American made it.
All right. So
Like-
no, I'm asking.
No, and I reply. I say it.
So she can be white and Black, or she can be white. Because if she goes somewhere and she be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? What's going to happen?
They will think she make a fun of people.
So does it matter? So what make you black? What make you what you are? Is it your language? Is it your color?
Your skin color.
You think that?
In my opinion.
And is it what people think of you? And the reason I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna play this comedian. This comedian, I'll let it wait to the end. He does a joke, and the woman gets upset with him. So I just want to know.
Where credit is due, I'm probably the most pro anti-Trump comic out there.
You're not.
Shut the fuck up!
No, you shut the fuck up. As a white guy trying to talk to black people.
I'm not.
Bitch, no, you're not.
What are you upset about? It's not.
And I just want you to hear what she said. She said, as a white dude trying to talk to black people, you can't do that. So she already put him in a category straight off the rip. He can't talk about black people because he white.
Not me.
No, and shut up. Any black person ever try to laugh at his fucking jokes? No, a white person trying to make fun of black people.
See, now you're crying, and I was just trying to make you laugh.
No.
She's saying a white person can't make fun of black people. She already put him in a he's a comedian making fun. This is what she says.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have a good night, Kamala Harris. Now's the time I need you on my side.
No, that was the most racist joke ever.
No, I got like 4 more in the chamber.
Now, he got 4 more in the chamber. She told him he a racist, that he can't say this. You wrong for saying it. That's a racist joke. Remember that. That's all I want you to remember.
Many of us in this room got hit by our parents and couldn't fight back. I was able to play the race card.
Now I'm showing you, this the same dude. This his daddy. His daddy black. He just look white.
That's how I learned about white privilege. I learned that at a young age. Because my dad was an old school dad. My dad hit me a lot when I was growing up. Why do you think I do this for them?
So she calls him a racist, says you can't talk to black people like that. He black. She didn't know it. So does your skin color make you black? And the reason I keep asking is when people say, how you gonna raise your daughter? Doesn't matter how we raise our daughter. Because it seems like it's the other people who are going to determine what you are. Meaning, is it, and I got one more. Is it how you raised? We're going to try this one. I want to answer them all.
Talk to him low. How could I possibly be inconspicuous when my flow is fucking ridiculous?
That lady got 2 kids that look white. They mixed. So if she raised her kids, because she's a black mom, and she raised them eating some sweet potato pie and some collard greens and macaroni and cheese with a little spice on it, are they black?
No.
They not? See there. Now we're gonna get into some good talks. And this is what I really wanted to talk about. Who decides? So
Society.
The question is, our daughter got a black father, which is me. He got a Latino mother. And you saying, is she Latino? Is she black? What is she?
She will be whatever she want to be.
But here's the pressure you put on. I got right here. Look, my daughter not born. My daughter born in the United States. But she went to go get her Dominican passport.
Yes.
No, birth certificate. You wanted to go get it.
So she got double nationality like me. What is the problem? She can live whatever she want to live.
But why did you find it necessary to get her a Dominican
Why?
passport?
Because if I
Birth
want
certificate.
because I'm Dominican. It's important to me that she know, and plus all the time, if I go there and we say more than one mom, we gotta pay taxes when she coming back. And what I pay for taxes for one mom is what it costs me to have her birth certificate that she can have it just because I'm Dominican. So I didn't buy the smart way, saving money first. Second, it's important to me she knows where she coming from, even we live here, because she is Dominican too. I
So
mean,
you,
I'm
oh, so you
Dominican.
say that, but all right. So who decides who she is? Because and I
Society.
say that because we had
You say society?
I don't know. So we had
Pero how
a
you
few
say
weeks
that
ago,
word?
society.
Society?
Maybe a month ago, we had Black Man Travels was here,
Yes.
and he kept saying he raising his kid black.
Mhm.
So the mom of his kid, his baby, is Dominican.
Mhm.
He's Haitian, and he said he's raising his child black. And my question is, how you raising your child black? What does raising your child black mean? What does that mean? And do you get to pick? Do you as a parent, do you get to pick what your child is? If your child comes from a mixed race? Do you
I
get
think our daughter would be mixed.
No, but I'm
We
saying,
like
so do
it
you
or
get to
no.
pick? No, so can you say she's Dominican?
But here's the thing. People will say, no, you black. People will say, no, you black, light skin, or you're not really black because you have light skin, or you're not Dominican because you have an accent. People always going to talk and always never going to be satisfied. So I don't care what people think or the way that people want to label her. I will raise, to me it's more important to raise her a strong mentally and emotional, that she know who she is, and it doesn't matter what people talk or say about her.
Then why do you feel it's necessary for her to speak Spanish
Because
if she live in the United States?
that's my first
But
language.
hold up, that's your first language.
And it's
That ain't her
important.
first. That
Let
don't
me
necessarily
go
have to be her
back.
first
Hold
language.
on. You don't think, okay, when you speak two languages or more, like me, you have more value because you can play the role for three people at the time if you speak three language. And it's cool to speak more than one language. You can communicate not only in English, you can communicate in Spanish, and I want you to learn another more language in the future.
All right, so let's just say I'm not around.
To me,
You go to the
but
store
let me
somewhere.
finish because you asked me a question.
All right, go ahead.
Papi. Hey, Papi. So to me, it's important. She born here, and I go back in circle. So she speaks Spanish because that's where I'm coming from. I don't going to raise her only American, like in a little bubble. That's American and that's it. No, outside here is a whole world. And my culture, my family, my food, who I am, where I'm coming from, even I'm living here. I want you to know where I'm coming from.
All right, so let's talk about where you coming from.
Yes. I'm not
when
black,
she go
I'm
to your
Dominican,
country, so all right, you say you're not black, you Dominican. So what happens when your daughter goes to DR and she from America and they be like, you Dominican? She be like, I'm black.
I'm cool. If she want to identify as a black with you, I'm fine.
No, I'm not there. So she say I'm gone somewhere.
No, but that's what I say.
So she take her around and they be like, oh, and you waving your Dominican flag and you saying, you know, all of this. And she be like, I'm not black. I'm not Dominican. I'm black.
No, but I'm never. That's what I say. I'm never going to dictate her. You have to pick. You gotta be Dominican or you gotta be black. I'm never going to say that to her. I'm never going to put her in that situation.
But you already put her in the situation when you told get her a Dominican
because if
birth
she
certificate.
Want to go live to DR.
But you didn't. Hold on. So here's the thing. You just said that she can be whatever she wants.
Yes.
But you just made a choice for her.
How?
Because you gave her she born in the United States.
And I give it a dual citizenship.
You gave her a Dominican birth certificate.
I'm born in Dominican Republic, and
but I'm saying, but you made the choice.
Yes.
And you didn't give her the choice.
Yeah, but I don't want to, when she growing up and she feel interesting to have her passport or to be a dual citizenship, she say, "Mom, what you didn't for me when you can do before I was."
Mom, but she didn't get the choice to make. You taking a choice away from.
That's a piece of paper. She can throw the piece of paper. She never can use it. She never can say she Dominican. It's not something that she have to carry everywhere she go, or she need to use it and be like, "Oh, I'm Dominican," or somebody going to require her to identify as a Dominican.
All right, I got a question.
She can go
So what
travel.
if your family is
But let
down?
me finish.
Hold up, but your family is
But
down
let me
there in
finish,
DR. You
Papi.
gonna say the same thing? She can travel where she wants. So your family is Dominican. What if she go down there and be like, they'd be like, "Oh, you Dominican?" She's like, "I'm not Dominican. I'm
fine.
American."
I'm fine with.
You fine?
She is American.
All right. So how would your family treat her? You can be fine.
They will treat her like, I don't know. I never think that far. Because when we was there, they don't treat her, oh, you American or you Dominican.
She don't talk. So
but
she's just like, whatever.
Still, you never hear people say, oh, she born in the United States. Oh, she's American. No, she is Janille's and Adrian's daughter.
All right.
Period.
You got some cousins that were born that I think your one cousin, she born in DR.
And they identify as a Dominican. Even their Instagram is a Dominican. And they born here. So I try to avoid that my daughter later on comes to me and be like, okay, mom, why you never speak Spanish to me? I wish I speak Spanish. I wish I know and understand the language. I wish I can have a dual citizenship, because those are the themes that I hear from in my school with the Latino kids. You know, they've been like, I understand, but I understand English, but Spanish, but I cannot talk back. And to me, it's like, why? My parents don't teach me. My parents don't talk to me in Spanish. I will speak to her in Spanish, you like it or not, all the time.
My problem with the Black community is this. What we take the people we want, then don't take the people we don't want. And let me play this video, and I want to go through each of these people person by person. So let's put us on the side.
Half Black, his father, and half Samoan, his mother. He started his career as a WWE.
So Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is half Black, half Samoan. I knew people that always thought he was white. he ain't even got white in it.
And how he identified himself as a Black?
He never even said that. He wrestled, and he said, you know, my father was a wrestler, my mom was Samoan. But other people, you know, when he got to the Hollywood, they just thought he was white. Okay. I mean, they really thought he was white. So the issue is, doesn't matter how he identified, because his people wanted to identify for him. So, and that seems to always be the issue. The problem in the Black community, even the white community, they say if you got Black in you, you Black. But it ain't always like that.
Wrestler before transitioning to become one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. Alicia Keys is an incredibly talented singer-songwriter.
Now, Alicia Keys, ain't nobody said Alicia white.
But my question,
so why? Go ahead. What's your question?
My question to you is, and to any Black
I
person
feel like
out
this:
there is,
America love mixed kids,
so let me
as long as they don't call themselves Black.
Okay, but why is
I'm coming up on that, Ronan.
Why is still living like it with this slave mentality? In that sense, always you gotta identify you Black. You got. Why is that? Why is color here in the way it is? Because we don't live in like that in my country.
Because of slavery, that's how it is.
But it's still like it's no slaves anymore. But the slave mentality is still in people's mind.
It ain't that. It's how they it's always going to be how somebody identify you and how you identify yourself. They categorize. In your country, y'all do it too. It may not be with race, because everybody Dominican, but y'all categorize somebody, either they poor, they rich, they from the country, from the city. But you from Santiago, you Santo Domingo.
I gotta clean my throat. Hold on. I'm sorry. But that is about economy. Like when you got money and you show up. When you poor, you poor. So the way you manage yourself, the way you
correct, but you always getting put into some category. Ours is just race. You still gonna get put into a category. So our daughter still gonna get put into some category. Either she not gonna be Latino enough for some people, she not gonna be Black enough for other people. So like with Alicia Keys, ain't nobody ever said, "Oh, Alicia, man, you know."
And she's Black or white?
her mom. Well,
known for hits like Fallon Dot. She is of Italian and Irish descent on her mother's side and African-American on her father's side. Rashida Jones.
All right, now let's go.
Rashida Jones is the...
She black or white?
She's black.
You just saying it because you think you know.
She's black.
Rashida Jones look is the whitest person. I ain't never even seen her with a black dude.
So she's black?
Her
the
dad
daughter
is
of legendary music producer Quincy Jones, African-American, and actress Peggy Lipton, Ashkenazi Jewish. She is known for her roles in Parks and Recreation and The Office.
So I'm asking that question with her is,
she mixed.
Why does she get to be white? Is it how she look? And that's what I keep going back to. Is it going to be how, like, we got a daughter and it don't matter how.
Okay, in my country is how you look. And here.
All right, what about her?
She's mixed.
She Asian.
But she's mixed.
Well, what?
She have to be, her mom or her dad it should be black. Because her skin color, her hair, in my opinion, I don't know who she is.
So the problem, and I know that I watched some with Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson was mad at this girl because when she went to the Olympics, she went as a Japanese person. She represented Japan. And he's saying, oh, no, you need to represent your black people because your daddy black. But anywhere she go, people not going. If she was in Japan, they not going to say that she black. And if she over in Haiti, they not going to be like, yeah, you black. Or you Asian. So doesn't matter which one she represented. And who gets to choose? See, this is the thing. Dr. Umar Johnson wanted to put her as a Haitian and put her in a place. She said, I'm Japan. I'm going to represent Japan because that's where I grew up at. I'm over there. So why does he get to choose who she is? And why do people get mad when someone chooses who they are?
Tennis champion Naomi Osaka has a Haitian father and a Japanese mother. She has become a global icon, both for her achievements in tennis and for her activism for racial. Lenny Kravitz, the rock icon, is biracial with a Bahamian father and a Jewish mother. He's known for blending musical genres from rock to soul and for his flamboyant style. Vin Diesel, star of the Fast and Furious franchise, is of African-American and European descent. He has kept much of his personal life private, but is proud of his mixed heritage.
So I got some questions for you.
Why you always ask me questions? I can ask a
question. You can ask me questions. You know, no problem. Do you think your culture celebrates light skin more than mine?
No. Oh, yes, light skin. Yes, we are.
So y'all celebrate light skin.
What do you mean when you say celebrate?
Y'all treat lighter skinned people a little bit different.
Oh no. I always disagree with you about that.
Man, I got the next question to come up already with you. It say, would you be honest enough to admit that some Latinos are obsessed with mejor la raza, improving the race?
Pero I don't say, you always bring in that question to me. It's not about mejora la raza for the color. It's about in general. Who want to have like unattractive kicks? And the people bullying.
When I met you, I said, let's go to Mocha. And I remember you said Mocha got the pretty girls. They white with blue eyes. What makes somebody pretty because they white with blue eyes? That's your words, not my words.
I mean, depend how beauty is.
No, because you can say, but you can say. But
it's nice.
Who got some dark skin?
Eye color is beautiful.
You can say Monte Cristi, close to Haitian, got some pretty people because they dark skin.
But I don't been there a lot. So I don't know Monte Cristi that much.
Well,
so I don't know.
Man, I don't understand. All right, let's talk about our hair. So, what do y'all feel about hair? Because y'all got a big thing when it comes to hair.
You know, Dominican are very particular.
And so, if she go and she got an afro to your country,
I got my afro. They call great.
No, you ain't got the afro like the black people afro. What you think they're gonna say?
Nothing, because now people in the last couple of years, people start encouraged to use your curly hair. We call curly hair, we don't call afro, but people start encouraged like use your natural hair. Don't use the como tú dices, the relaxing hair products and things like that. Just let your curls be free and talk. And even the salons now have products and people that know how to take care of the curly. Before we don't have that. Before it's like, because what Dominicans are famous for? Dominican what? Blow up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing.
But
we
y'all
know.
straighten your hair out.
How
for
we
what?
straighten your hair?
No, but y'all straighten it out. Why?
Because it's, for me, it's
To look
easy
more
to
white.
no.
You'll
For
be trying to
me,
look
no.
more white. You're trying to be trying to look white.
Oh, come on.
It is.
Straight hair is easy to manage. Like when you have your hair straight, it's easy. You take the little bunny. How you call the thing that I use for sleep?
Curly hair. If your hair naturally curly, it's easy to manage.
Baby.
Because all you got to do is just wake up, wet it, and go.
No. When I got my curly hair, did I take more time to get ready in the morning than when I have my hair straight? Because I gotta go section by section, divide my hair, put moisturize, and then define the curl, and then go back. When it's straight, it's like, okay, let's go. I do it with my head, with my hands, and I'm ready to go. That's it. So it's not about color. You always go back to color. It's about make my life easy, especially in the mornings. That's every woman's happiness. If women can wake up with a little makeup,
you don't let your baby go out with her natural hair.
What do you mean?
When she just got a little afro, you don't let her go
but
out.
You don't like it. No, but she's
I don't
a baby.
care.
When she decide, okay, mom, I want to have my curly
So
hair
you-
like that,
so
my
you-
afro, I will let you
So
do.
you put that
But
up.
until now, I gotta do her hair. I gotta do her little ponytail, and she looks like nice and represent.
See, look,
because
here
what
go one of the
happened is-
questions.
hold on,
Not
let me
even one of my
finish.
questions.
What happened is when she go to the street with her hair no done or dirty clothes, people going to talk about me as a mom. People don't going to talk about her as a baby. So it's my responsibility to make sure she okay, clean, dressing nice, have her hair done, and everything else. Now, when she grow up and she wanna do whatever she wanna do, your hair, your life, your body.
So I got a question for you.
Yes,
What she bring home a white dude?
I'm okay with.
You okay if she bring home a white dude?
Because if that's what she like, that's what she like. I'm going to be yes, and you gotta be okay too. Yes, you gotta be okay too. Because when I bring you to my family, if I don't care if they okay, because why? Love win. So I like my black dude, and they gotta deal with that.
So you don't care if she bring home
No,
a straight
as
white
soon
dude?
She's happy, I'm happy.
Well,
And as soon as
that.
a good person, oh, okay, if it's a
she can bring home a Latino dude.
yes, if she that's what she like it and she's happy about, and it's a good person, I'm okay with. I don't care the color, I don't care the race. As soon as a person that have morals, they've been raising good, and education.
Somebody
is
said Clorox Lee said your daughter black. You ain't seen her. She got blue eyes and blonde hair. She pretty much she got some sandy blonde hair. She a little bit distance from black right now. She a little bit of a distance.
We always make a joke.
She was born with some blue eyes. They at least changed a little brown.
But we always make a joke between us. It's like, is that my daughter?
I get that DNA. She high yellow. Let me see. I don't even think I got a picture of her. Let me see. So when you say she black, that's in the eye of the beholder, and that's why I was playing a lot of the videos.
I don't care if she wanna say I'm black, mom, I'm black, I'm Latino, I don't want to be Dominican. Whatever she want to identify herself, I will be cool. I don't going to put a label on my daughter and make she feel in any kind of way. I don't know.
All right. So what happens when she go to school and be like, "Mommy, the Latino kid said," I don't know what they say. I'm not black. When they say that, or the Latino kids say, "You're not Latino."
And be like, who you think you are?
She in my phone. Why you in my phone like that? But I ain't got nothing in my phone.
I wasn't even looking at your phone.
Screenshot. I don't even know. I think it's in the other phone.
See, that's the guilty.
No, I ain't got
the
nothing
guilty
in my phone.
comes and calling him. You see?
I had. You always send them. I don't know what's up. Man, I hate when
What you
people-
looking?
from when she was a baby, but I be getting all these WhatsApp people be sending these thousands of photos.
But yeah, she Clorox bleach.
No, so the thing is, so
But
that's my question.
Clorox
They use that BR to get
is
themselves.
we use
They
that
try to
in
get
BR
white. They try
for
to
do
white
the
their
laundry.
skin.
Stop it. Nobody use bleach for just Sammy Sosa usually.
All right. So one thing about
bleach
the
cleaner.
black culture is if you're not eating, if you eating pumpkin pies instead of sweet potato pies, you know how to fix macaroni and cheese, or if you be like, I don't like no macaroni and cheese or
That's
something
a
like
theme
that.
too.
Yeah. So
See, all these
what
themes
if? But
I
what if?
learned-
No, hold up. But what if she go there and she like, ooh, plantains? I don't eat plantain. I don't eat rice. I don't eat
But that's not
salami.
going to happen. You know
No,
why?
see, but what if she go there and do that?
But
What's gonna happen?
and then the people will blame me as a mom.
What would they say? She not
As a
Latino?
Dominican
Like you ain't
woman.
Latino.
But that's the thing. She been eating all these
No, but
things
if
since
she say,
she was 6 months.
But you're not answering the question. So you think that
What is the question again?
the question
Sorry.
is, I think that your people, I know you say they won't, but if she go there and she's not Latino
They will
enough,
call her gringo. You're gringa.
so they see. So she.
You
So
American.
what if she says she American, but she's like, no, I'm Dominican, and she don't like none of that stuff. She don't want a salsa dance. She don't want merengue. She don't want to eat no rice.
I'm sorry she lose it then. I can force her.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that
She will lose the good quality of food and life and joy and dancing and music and everything. So it's nothing I can do. What about you? You asked me all the question, but you don't answer the question. What about if it's the opposite?
See, I grew up with like both. So we had sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie. So I had both.
But if she say, "Hey, Dad, I don't want to be black. I don't want to identify as a black. I want to be Dominican. I don't like black food or whatever." What you going to do or what you going to say?
Oh, we got to you got to get brainwashed again. We got to do that. So no, my thing is, I don't think. Let's see.
What would be your reaction?
No, I'd be offended if she said I'm not black. That
Why you be offended?
Because
I'm not would be offended.
I'll
when
be
she
offended.
Say, "Mom,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would be
want to be
offended.
Dominican.
Yeah, I'd be offended.
I don't want to be
because
called
too
Latino."
too much heritage, too much go through your veins. Too much of that is embedded in just denying that. So it'd be like, if I'm not black, that I would almost feel like I made a mistake. Like
so
there's
she
something.
can deny to be Dominican or Latino in general.
Well,
and you would be cool, but if she denies she want to be black,
but the difference is, if she was growing up,
that's
if she was growing up in Dominican Republic, it'd be different. Like if she grew up there and she's like, oh yeah, I'm not. If she grew up in Dominican Republic, she said, I'm not Dominican. Then you'd be like, hold up, what you mean you're not Dominican? That'd be different. But if she grew up in the United States and be like, I'm not Dominican, you'd be like, yeah, I can understand.
What about you say, I'm just American?
Yeah, that sounds good till she go get that first job. Somebody like,
why?
Because somebody somewhere is always going to put her in a spot. And that could be any spot. And I'm just saying, this is just how it is. Like me, I grew up and nobody ever questioned whether I was black. It wasn't until like my mom would go to an event and they'd be like, you mixed? Because it was just, I grew up, I'm in a black neighborhood. My friends is black. My sisters could fight, so nobody can talk about it. So it's like they gonna beat you up, and so it's
what an example.
I'm just saying that's just how it was. Nobody could like say nothing negative. They, you know how my sisters are, man. They crazy. That's just how it is. So it was never gonna be an issue. But I have seen.
But I think, in my opinion, we have to somewhere. We gotta start breaking that. Because I only see that, honestly, I only see that.
I gotta think about that. Let's think about this. My brother got 3 kids.
But it's different. Go ahead.
No, and I'm just, both his kids married white people. So his son married a white woman. his daughter married a white guy.
They wanna, ¿cómo tú dices la raza?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Say again.
So when you look at his,
How you say the raza?
they want to. I guess I don't know.
How you say it? Say it in my ears.
La raza mejor. I don't know. Make the race better. I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
So
no. I'm just saying.
Your culture do that too.
No. I'm saying that's what they did. I don't know. You know.
What you think they did? No, they was in love.
Mm-hmm.
They was.
Well, they look white, so they, you know.
But exactly, but they was in love.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they look like white. When you look, so is it how you look? Because they didn't grow up. I mean, they grew up like in a mixed neighborhood and went to my one nephew thought he white, but he straight up thought he was.
And your dad encouraged the black.
See, back then
it was more like a white.
See, you got two different generations. You got a whole generational thing. Mm-hmm. When I grew up, there was no like, they didn't say you mixed. There wasn't like none of that. You either passing for white or you black. There was nothing in between. There was no like, oh, you mixed race and you this race. It wasn't, there was nothing like that. You can say your mom is white, but you still black. Your mom is something, but you still black. There was no, I'm mixed, I'm biracial. All of that is like new. That's new stuff. So when y'all hear that, I never grew up saying biracial. It was just like you black, but your mama white. That's as far as you might have go in a race thing. Other than that, it wasn't until this new generation where people today start saying, oh, it's disrespectful if I say that I'm black and I'm denying my other race. You just denied your other race. It was how society looks at you. There was no society looked at mixed kids, whether they was high yellow or they was dark skinned. Society looked at you like you black. And it go back to that same rule, you know, a drop of black blood. Now, today's society, that's why that's a little bit different. In today's society, it's you know, you can be mixed, you can be biracial, you can be all of these other things.
Whatever you want to be.
In today, but so when you say how I grew up, it was no choice. You was just black. There was no other option. So here it's a little different. So I don't know how you know, when you say I'm going to treat my kid or how my kid is, how I raise her up.
I didn't have this. Sorry, baby, interrupting you. I didn't have this discussion.
Yep, the brown paper bag. So I don't even know if we got a brown paper bag.
What is that?
So they used to have a brown paper bag test for blacks. That was, you know how y'all say you improve the race? Ours was if you lighter than a brown paper bag.
Like check your skin color.
If you lighter than a brown paper bag, then you.
This is another level of frustration about.
Y'all know y'all got to be. Y'all say that. You'll say that. But how many ways do y'all got to say that you a different color?
I mean, trigueña, color canela, color miel.
Yeah, how y'all say y'all, that's what I'm saying. You saying we obsessed with color? Y'all be like negrita, you're negro, caramel.
Pero negrita, call somebody negrita for
but I'm
us
saying,
it's no offense.
It's not offense, but y'all got a whole like different. How many ways y'all got to say?
Call somebody ninja.
No.
For us,
how many ways do y'all got to say somebody is black?
Multiple.
Yeah, so y'all got different. But
it's like
shades.
A little cariñoso. How you say that?
No, if y'all saying trigueño is not cariñoso. That's just, you know, like mulatto. You know, we got the same thing. Y'all obsessed with color too.
Maybe, but we don't take that serious. Like we force to people to identify themselves.
So my question is, like I say, Ronan in there, Ronan. When you grow up and you light skin,
so he can talk.
Was you forced? I don't even think I can do that with this. Yeah, I ain't got the. You know, I'm gonna.
I bet that we don't have to pause.
I'm on the other subscription now. Fucking, I gotta get my OBS going. So
I wish I have him.
What makes someone their color? I know Ronan grew up in that Louisiana Creole, you know, mulatto where they felt. And doesn't matter where you grow up at. What makes you your color? And if you have a child, like a lot of brothers as passport bros, they going overseas, Thailand. So if you have a kid with Thailand, a woman in Thailand, is your kid black?
And mix.
But are they?
But if they're born there, then they will identify as a Thailand. No.
They're not gonna look Thai, so the Thai people might not accept them. That's the problem. And make sure you hit that like button for, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to that channel.
Fearless channel, please.
Get the likes up.
And
hit that hype button. I didn't know there was a hype button. Hit the hype button. Make sure
what
you
is the hype? Oh yeah, I see that. The hyper videos.
Hype that video up.
Yes.
So I'm just curious because race has become such an issue. And since we had a daughter, I always wondered, okay, so I don't think you can raise your kid of color. I don't think that's something you can do, because I think all right, I got a question too. Is it the parents that make the kid what they are, or what happened? Or is it the friends?
I think it's the friends.
So you think it's the environment that determine your color and not your parents?
Yes. In some way. Because I can say, like you say, you can say you black, but what about you say, I don't want to be black. I don't feel black because I'm light skinned. What we going to say to her?
But here's the thing. Well, if she say, well, I'm white, somebody putting you in a category.
But we're going back. The friends will determine who she will be, because the friends will be like, no, you know why you black. Even we can say.
No, I think, but I think that's where you raised up at. For instance, she raised in an all white neighborhood, they're gonna be like, consider her black. Mm-hmm. If she raised in an all black neighborhood, they're gonna be like, nah, you light skin, you ain't really black.
This is too much.
No, I'm just saying. So you got to understand how she gonna feel and the pressure
I understand how she will feel, but also that's why I will make sure she mentally strong to deal with those things, and to respond when the people come back and say things she may don't like it, or they.
All right, what is this? What is this? I tell you what, I got one for you.
Well, you always got one for
because
me.
I'm asking right now. You talk to her in Spanish. You do all that. Y'all listen to y'all Latino music, and you do all of this. And she talked to your mom.
Yeah, I speak to her in Spanish.
So what happens when she gets to the point that she can talk, and she don't want to talk in Spanish? Like you talk to her in Spanish, and she reply in English. And then she talks to your mom and she's like, I don't understand nothing you're saying. Speak English.
That would be heartbreaking for me.
So what you gonna do?
But it's nothing I can do. And I'm aware about that. Because I see that in so many parents and families that I deal with through my job. And I can see the pain especially when they grandparents, because it's like, I always speak to my granddaughter in Spanish, but she doesn't like it. She don't want to be judged at school. She don't want to be labeled at school and things like that. That's what I say. I will make sure I'm working on my daughter and her identity. In the way that she know who she is.
Oh, here in the back? I didn't know. Man, I didn't learn how to. I got. Oh, Rona, how you doing? I'm gonna bring Rona up. How you doing? What's up, my brother?
Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey, I'm back from the dead. Hey, what can I say?
We ain't gonna lie, brother. We did think you might have been gone for a moment.
It was pitch back for 2 days. I'm telling you, and it's weird, like you were saying in the DR. We were nowhere close to this typhoon. They got a Sierra Madre Mountains. They got 3 mountain ranges around where I live at. And I live up in the mountains. There was no reason for them to shut the power off. Shut the power off and decided to 24 hours later turn off the fucking internet for no reason. And even last night they turned the water. I went, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? For no reason at all. I'm like, well, this is crazy. And I was sitting here messing with this device I thought was going to enable me to use satellite and never go down and all this other stuff. And that wound up being all hype. So I'm working that out. But yeah, this is an interesting discussion because, us growing up, especially me and you, Fearless, you already know. Growing up in a mixed culture and, one side is light-skinned niggas or house niggas and all this other stuff. And we think we're better because of the way we talk. We talk too proper, like you're supposed to talk like you don't have no common sense. All these things are factors. And as Creoles, it's even worse because we actually blonde hair, blue eyes. I was born with blonde hair and gray eyes. My eyes changed and my hair color is just a light sandy brown. If I hang out in the sun long enough, my hair will change colors. Mm-hmm. So my family is prominent to having green, gray, or blue eyes.
And that's so. My question is, then who determines race, the child or society?
Society is the only thing that dictates race. Mm-hmm. We don't give a damn. It's our child.
Yeah.
No matter what they look like, however color they come out, they're still our child. They're our genetics. So at the end of the day, society and colonization is what makes us feel in a negative way to be proud of our skin tone. And it really comes down to skin tone. It comes down to nothing else but skin tone. I was highly accepted in corporate America, even back in the day, even though I had to fight to be one of the top guys in sales in corporate America and all this other stuff because I wasn't white. I was still light enough. People had to say, what are you? At the end of the day, they had to check because of the way I conversated. So many times I would set up appointments with different corporations and go in and talk to CEOs and presidents and do presentations. And because of the way I sound, when the receptionist saw me and my other guy come through the door, they looked at you sideways like, what? Yeah, I don't look like I sound, do I?
Yeah.
So I was already doing it now, so they had no problem. They had no problem with it. Now,
if you can't tell with my brother, if
he speak white.
Yeah, he talk white. He talk straight. Like he on the phone, you be like, man, when I told we work at the same job.
If I'm in business mode, I'll go straight corporate. You won't even hear slang come out my mouth.
Man, we worked at the same job, and people was like, "That's your brother?" Like we got the same last name, so they like, are y'all just pretending, or like, is that y'all raised in the same household? I'm like, man, we raised. Like they just could not understand, like how somebody, because he's he lighter skin, he got and so people would think the way he talks, so people would think maybe he's Italian or something.
Yeah, like Vin Diesel. Everybody had this whole thing about Vin Diesel being Italian.
Correct.
He white
that
was
would be how he is.
What is it? And it's funny how the colonization of the world itself. My girl here, you seen her. She has loose curly hair like you do. And they call her Morena. They teased her for having a little bit darker skin tone. Even though the Aboriginal or indigenous people here, called the Eta people, are dark skinned with curly hair, they still make fun. And it's like the improvement is just like in most Spanish cultures. The closer you are to being Spanish, the more advantages you have in that culture.
So I got a question.
Lighter skin and everything else. So even Filipinos are dealing with that here. They die all over Asia.
I'm gonna ask you some of these questions, and we ain't gonna stay on too much longer. But you
first, let's say Happy Veterans Day for Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only Veterans Day, it was the 250th
birthday
anniversary. 250 years for the United States Marine Corps. So that's cute. And I just happened to be in the dark. I worked on this video to put out for the Marine Corps birthday. Man, it's sitting in my archives now. I'm like, damn, what a waste of time. I don't even feel like putting it out now. It's 2 days late.
They got you, brother. So if you and her have a child, then what would your child be?
We were just talking about that because of you two.
Because the difference is you're in the Philippines.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even when I was in the Marine Corps, the first thing they said, because they shave your head first, and then you go sit in a dentist chair, and they start pulling out your teeth and all this other shit that you don't need to be pulled. I sat in the dentist chair, and the dentist is looking at me like, usually I can tell what you are or tell people what they are and all this other stuff, but I can't tell what you are. What are you? I said, I'm a fucking human being. First and foremost, I'm a fucking human. It doesn't matter whatever the hell else I am. I'm a fucking human being first. So pull my teeth and shut the fuck up. I literally had no fucking respect for anybody that challenged me on what race I was. What does it fucking matter? And that's the problem now with us, all of us. Aside from white people who have no identity crisis whatsoever, everybody else has some kind of identity crisis or trauma trying to prove what they're not instead of proving what they are. And that's a problem. Who cares? Why are we spending so much energy on this?
Because it does matter. I mean, now I got somebody in the comment here. They said, I would consider your child bi-ethnic. And Yanil, who she favors, and who I favor. I know we say that, but do you think? And I just want you to think back, because I remember this, and I remember white people saying this about The Rock. They really treated him white, and if it was like he was black, he would not be the superstar he is. And he's not white at all. I mean, he got.
Well, if you've seen his daddy in the WWE or WWF back in the day, big black buff dude.
So my question is, who dictates? He's saying, the power group dictate your identity. And I'm like, I'm like, almost other people dictate who you are. So I mean, he never like hid it. He's like, my grandparents are Samoan wrestler, and I'm come from my father who's black. But it's like society wanted him to be white so bad.
Exactly.
Even like Vin Diesel, like you said, like Vin Diesel, you never hear him discuss who he is, but society wanted you to be that so bad.
And that's the point. That's what I'm saying. I would never deny my heritage as far as being black. I recently found out I'm Creole and all these other things that go into it. But it seems like because you are mixed, they want you to pick one side or another. But you're a culmination of all the genetics that make who you are.
You say that, but I'm telling you, in the Philippines right now, if you and her have a child, and that child, went back to your great grandkid, and they got a little dark in them, with a Filipino, how would the Filipinas accept your child?
Yeah, let me tell you something, and it's funny. When I got off the plane, I had shorts on, right? My legs and my body skin tone is lighter than her whole family. Her sister in Illegano said, "Does he dye his skin? What is going on? Why is his skin so light?" Right? I'm lighter than them. They thought I was dyeing my skin or something like that. And I'm like, no, this is my skin tone. She goes, "Well, you're lighter than us." I said, "Yeah, so." But the lighter you are, just like in most Latin countries, the more accepted you are. So depending on how our children come out, she was made fun of. She was bullied based on her skin tone. She was darker than most of the ones here. She refused to dye her skin and straighten her hair. She still has naturally curly hair, like Anil when she lets it go.
I'm showing her a picture of Lena Horne. She's not from here, so she didn't know who Lena Horne was. So that's Lena Horne. So so you still really didn't answer the question. How you gonna raise your child?
I'm gonna raise her multicultural. She's black, but she's also other things. I'm gonna say you're not gonna deny one part of yourself, but you still are black. At the end of the day, that genetic is always important. All right, let's put it this way: white people are in denial because white people have black genetics. Let's be real. You're not going to get around.
Hold up. This is how you going to raise her. Hold up. I'm just taking you. So she there in the Philippines. And she's like, I'm not black, Poppy. I'm Filipino.
She definitely be proud of who she is.
But
what do I normally say? And we get in FBA conversations. I'm in FBA rooms as light as I am. I'm the lightest dark-skinned brother you will ever fucking meet. I don't give a fuck how light I am. I'm still black at the end of the day.
Hold up, because that's how you feel. I'm saying,
and that's how my kids feel. None of my kids feel like they any other thing but black first.
But what?
And they're all light. All my kids are light.
But what if your son or your daughter say, "Look, I'm in the Philippines. I speak whatever the Filipino language is.
You speak about 5 languages, yeah.
I speak that language. I ain't never been to America. The only black that I've seen are the military people that come here, or the passport bros that come over here. I don't even know what hip hop music is." Now here go the thing. You saying you're gonna raise?
That's gonna be a lie.
Hold up.
think he will raise multicultural.
Yeah, but hold up. Now she let's just give her a son, or he a son. He raised a son. Now all of a sudden he like, shoot, I want to go to the United States. And he go to Louisiana, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and he like, yo, what's up? Deuces, baby, I'm black.
You mix.
And he gonna say it with a Filipino accent.
But they will
like,
say
you know what? And what you think they're gonna say, brother?
You mix. Or black.
They're gonna correct them. They're automatically gonna correct them. So why would I raise my kid to be delusional?
So when you say how you just gonna raise a multi-ethnic?
Yes.
I'm gonna let them know your priority as far as who you are and who they're gonna identify you as based on sight alone is gonna be black. Now, what you are culturally is something totally different. What you are genetically is totally different. But on sight, that's what they're gonna think. And that's what you are at the end of the day when it comes to what society dictates you are. Now, are you more than that? Absolutely. And being black doesn't make you less than. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people think because black is a negative tone, and it's not. Black is the root base of all genetics in this fucking planet. And a lot of cultures now, when they get when they go back and they get their ancestry tests and all this, a lot of them I've seen, if you look at a lot of YouTube channels and people doing this, they're all rooting that they have some kind of African ancestry. I'm like, what the freak is going on now? These guys are literally looking at their ancestry, hoping they have African heritage, but yet and still in society, they take it as a negative.
So, I mean, I'm going to ask two questions and we're going to get off here. Does society treat mixed kids as a privilege or a burden?
Privilege.
Why do you think that?
Because we are lighter, we're closer to their identity.
So how do you think white people, do you think
light-skinned dudes get away with a hell of a lot more than dark-skinned brothers do? And you know.
Yeah.
Like just like the video I showed you yesterday, the black guy. I don't know if you see it. I shared.
And if it's a light-skinned sister, you already know she's not only desired by brothers of all skin tones, but white men too.
Yeah. All right. So the other question is: are we really raising a free child, or just one who have to fight everyone's idea of who they should be?
If you let your child, let's put it this way, the way I raise my kids, I don't let society dictate how my child thinks. You need to be an out of the box thinker. So even though you might be perceived one way, it doesn't mean you have to be that. Prove them wrong. Whatever ignorance they have about you on their preconceived notions, prove them wrong.
I think Juan says something that's really, I think this is true. And I say this, and this is this is not taking a dig on Black Man Travels, but I think this is, I'll just read it. It says, funny to me that parents think that a new human being is just like them.
Exactly.
And I say that because I think even when Kanal was like, oh, I'm raising black. And I think when he says it, he's doing it from how he was raised, how he felt, and him coming to this society. He's like, my wife checked black on her form, and it made him feel good. So that's his handicap, his negative trauma that's coming.
Correct.
And I think we do put that trauma on our kids. That he said, I want you to be this.
And that's why I said I would never teach my kid to be traumatized from the jump. And I would teach them how to avoid being traumatized by being put in a box by society based on a preconceived notion on what they look like.
That's what I told Adrian all the time. I'd be like, no.
I never went through life like that. I didn't give a fuck what people thought I was and the way I talked. And you didn't either, Felix, because you talk more proper than most. And everybody thought you felt like you were better than them because of the way you enunciated your words, and you talked too white to be black. You didn't fit in one fucking box. You fit in a multiple box type of situation. You know how they used to have these cliques. You weren't dark enough, you couldn't hang out with the brothers. You weren't light enough, you weren't necessarily white. You weren't definitely Hispanic.
But we were still considered black. You were black.
At the same time, they had ways of picking on the ones that didn't fit in 100%.
We just called them, but no matter what, there was, like somebody said, there was no term that biracial on this. It was still you black.
Yeah.
You just
Black,
a different level of black. You just,
right. And then even within our own race, colorism then sits in as the you a house nigga versus the field nigga. The field niggas were supposed to be tougher than the house niggas, but I guarantee you, most light-skinned brothers never had a broken tooth, scratches on their face, and nothing like that. We fought for our shit because other darker-skinned brothers had to test us to see how black we were. Oh. So if you see a brother that ain't got no broken nose and none of that shit, believe me, we went through our fucking licks going through life.
I got a question for you, and I'm gonna do it because we can say a son. I don't want to do a son because sons we don't really care. Yeah. I'm gonna say that you have a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. And she bring home a white boy. What you gonna do?
Nothing. Okay. What can you do?
You cool with it?
I'm fine with
Dad coming over.
But what you can do?
Hey, let me put it this way. If Chad came from a good family, Chad got an 850 credit score, whatever the credit score is going to be. Chad got a good job. I'm a daddy at the end of the day. I want my daughter to be well taken care of. Shouldn't matter who comes to the door as long as he's a good gentleman. He's going to treat my daughter right, and they're going to have the things they need to have. Shouldn't matter to me.
Now we want you to answer the question too.
I said, I mean,
if she bring a white guy, what you going to do?
If he's successful, I'm good with it. He better not be no hood white dude. He gotta have some money. He gotta have a little bit of money. But here goes the same thing. Who said this? Hold up. I know who it was. It was your man.
My man. Which one is this?
Who's your quarterback? Who your quarterback?
Oh, you talking about Mahomes? Mahomes is half.
Something that said he in 3 generations they knocked the black out of him, and what they were saying was his daddy was black, his mama was white. He became a mixed kid. His girlfriend is white.
His wife is white, and they have 3 daughters.
His kids are straight white. So they said in 3 generations.
That's a lie. Society-wise, those kids would still be considered black because of who their daddy was. Didn't matter whether he was half black. At the end of the day, that's where in the southern regions they call mulattoes. Don't matter how light you are. And then here's the biggest thing. The lighter you got, the more you wanted to pass. Then if you pass, you had to totally deny your black heritage. You go off somewhere outside of that town and you pass as white and you never associate to your family. That's why generations later, somebody would think they're married to a white woman or a white man and they have a kid and all of a sudden the kid is dark skinned because that was a past genetic that had gone away for a while and then resurfaced in one of those kids that they had. Now all of a sudden they thinking some shit is fucked up.
I'm telling you, you wipe it out. I know that sounds crazy, but are you, and I'm going to say, I'm asking this, are you okay with your blackness being wiped out?
My blackness will never be wiped out. Genetically, it will never happen.
I'm telling you.
See,
and I only say that because
the thing about Creoles, if you understand Creole, listen. If you understand what a Creole is the highest definition of what a mixed culture can be and what it is to be. We have been inbred for so many years between Black, Hispanic, Indian, and French as a culture. And that was way before America was America. Louisiana was owned by France. It was the most integrated state there was, even when there was slavery. They literally had to make Louisiana's races and start to segregate them because they were so embarrassed and angry about how well the cultures got along in Louisiana first.
Yeah, there's right, call it that. So
listen. There's legally a breakdown ethnically of what a Creole is considered by percentages. Percentage of Black, percentage of white, percentage of Hispanic, percentage of Indian. In order to be a Creole, your genetic mixture has to be a certain breakdown of all of them.
So you from Louisiana, so y'all had the Creole.
My family's from Louisiana, yeah.
My family on my mom's side is from the Appalachians. So their term was a little different. Their term was Mulingians. I know that's a different term that nobody knew, but that's a mix of,
I know what it is, yeah,
the whole mixed blood that's up there. So it's the same thing where they say you look different. So it's like the Creoles there.
Right.
But I still think, and I say that because I look at my brother and then I look at his son. So my brother already high yellow. And I look at his son who look
more.
Yeah, he look. I mean, he just look white. There ain't nothing that's gonna make him look black. His kid can say all day long, "My granddaddy black." It don't look. It don't. It's over. It's over.
But his
that
wife,
side is over.
But his wife is, I mean, his wife is white, like white, and your niece
and my niece look.
Husband.
Man, she looked like.
She looks like mix.
No,
she don't look like white.
Yeah,
she is like my color.
No, she is not your color.
Yes, she is.
She not your color.
Oh my gosh!
I'm
Keep talking, and
I'm gonna prove this. I'm gonna prove this. I want y'all to tell me.
Go! Keep talking.
But here's the thing, and even with my
go right here.
Hold
up. Look at that little kid. You see that little kid?
No, that's not your.
Hold up.
That's your
but look at that little kid.
Daughter.
No. But hold up. You see what I'm saying? Hold up. So hold up. What I'm saying is,
here's the thing. My grandfather is as dark as this right here. Look.
Oh yes, my daddy dark like that.
You know.
So
and I got a friend of mine.
Oh
wow. Yeah, he doesn't look good. Now she looks like she could be like
mixed.
Maybe Italian or Hispanic, of like a Mexican descent or something like that.
So she mixed, her husband white, and that little girl I showed you is over. My brother Lenny's gone. He ain't got
you
no
look
black.
at the husband.
He ain't got no black in it. It's a wrap.
It's there genetically, but on appearance, you're gonna judge. Listen. Just like they did me, they're gonna judge him as being white on sight.
Yep.
Or the question's gonna come out their mouths like they used to ask me, "What are you?" Because I'm entirely too light. I'm lighter than you. And you're half white, which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm lighter than you and you're half white.
So with society, that's what I'm trying to get at. You know, I think at the end of the day, you know, I think we all want to raise a child to be that, you know, healthy, educated, smart. But, you know, and when people ask, you know, when you going to teach, you know, because ours is a little different, but it's still kind of racist in the Latino.
I got a question for you. What does your oldest son think he is? How does he dictate himself?
Black.
Black.
Okay.
He's black.
He just got green eyes. But he's black.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, because he's still a part of that generation where it is the newer generation is like that, you know, that's like, oh, you know, like me, if we're somewhere, I can spot a mixed person right off rip. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how light they are. I don't care. I already know.
I can.
She can't because she's not accustomed to it. I can spot somebody who mixed.
Yeah, we can.
Right off the rip.
I can.
Yeah.
And that's the impossibility. But I guess, you know, the reason we wanted to have this is because I think a lot of people from the outside always will question, what are you? And I say that because even when I was growing up, people later on would be like, well, well, what are you? Are you your mom white? Well, you know, what's that mean? Well, I know none of that. They would say, what is this like growing up with a white mom? And I'm like, I don't know no other mom. So
what kind of question is that though?
because in their mind, they think that it's something different. And I'm like, I don't know any difference. So I can't really, you know, you say something different.
And how was your dad in that sense?
In what sense?
Like a white, black, the dynamic at home, having parents from different color.
See, he from the old school where they was real protective. So he just didn't play that. Like, you know, it wasn't even about white or black. It was more about respect. So that to him, respect was the big thing. So you couldn't disrespect. That was more of the issue. But as in, you know, later on in life, my dad didn't care, man. He was with Latinos, white, black. He whatever. He didn't.
He was the United Nations.
That's the first time I had red beans. A Puerto Rican. That's when I had my red beans and rice for the first time.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. He didn't care. He was United Nations. He took on all comers.
Well, my father-in-law was, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I think that's the idea. So we made this because I think it's the question when people have. There's a lot of brothers who go overseas, who are traveling right now, way more than when I first started off. Some of them are having children overseas, and it's become in the United States a lot more multiracial with people having it. And I think the question always comes up, well, what are you going to raise your kid? What are they going to be? And people were so offended when Tiger Woods was like, I'm Caucasian, Thailander, black, whatever that language, whatever that long sentence he called himself. People were offended when he said that. And my question is, why are you offended? Because you wanted him to be black. Like Obama, he got to be the black president. He can't be mixed. Right. So we automatically put people in these categories because
they want that self-trauma, like you were saying, even with our brother wanting to self-traumatize his child by saying, you need to accept this. Why can't they have a new experience? Why are you already starting them on the negative side of life instead of a positive side of life?
Exactly. Because our experiences are negative. Our experience comes out of racism, right? And it comes out of that. So that's what I didn't want with my daughter, is because I know her dynamics are going to be entirely different than my dynamics. I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood.
What's the phrase that everybody teaches? Racism is taught. Yeah. So what you're basically saying is, I'm going to teach my child how to be racist, instead ignore that part of the system and that history of teaching them how to be racist and say, I'm a fucking human being first. But if you want to judge me on what you perceive me as, yes, I'm black. But don't take it as negative.
But you say that. I hear you saying that. But you say I'm human until you walk in that store and that person following you, or you got your black son and they get stopped by the police. And then no matter what they think they are, how that person views them is what they are.
But again,
exactly.
It's go back to society.
Yeah, but we can say that, but hold up. Society dictates everything. Like you said, hold up. You can be the most intelligent person. I knew this dude. Man, I wish I hope I can find it. I would try to find it. His dad, and this dude is black. This dude is black. I'm gonna see if I can find him or something. When I say black, meaning his daddy black and his mama black.
But here's the thing. I'm not going to teach my kids to be oblivious to what society is going to dictate they are. Don't be ignorant to the fact. You're going to be judged by the way you look. But don't hold that to yourself as a traumatized, negative situation. You're still going to be perceived as this, and acknowledge the fact that you are. Don't be in denial of who you are as an individual. But you don't have to take on their trauma and say that's a negative. You get what I mean? Don't let them project their negative perception of you on you.
Yeah.
Be you.
All right, brother. I think she about to wake up. We're gonna be out, man. Please. Hey, man, appreciate you joining us.
Let you guys close out.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you
brother.
for enjoying
Hey,
I'm safe. I'm alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you after this, brother.
All right, brother.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel.
Both channels. Subscribe to Ronnie's channel too.
Yep.
He is a good content creator. He always creating and bringing some good information out there. He living in the Philippines. I can't wait for he start showing the Filipino lifestyle and how he been adapting over there. Even he been travel for many years as a Marine. Subscribe to Fearless channel. He have a lot of channels out there. Good stuff as well. Subscribe to my channels if you haven't. Give me a like, comment, and hyper the video so I can keep attracting more people. Let us know what topics you interested with talking to. We're more than welcome to talk about. And thank you for watching. Anything for close up?
Yeah. A lot of points. We just wanted to bring some points out to just make y'all think. What does race mean? Is it how you talk? Is it how you act? Is it how you look? Is it how your parents are? Is it how people perceive you? Yeah,
But
you
at
just
the end
couldn't.
of the day,
She got keep talking. She
but at the end
she
of the day,
ain't gonna-
just like my little, oh my gosh, I wish I have the little book I was reading to her. It was like about Halloween, and that you can be a pumpkin, a ghost, whatever. But at the end of the book, it was like a mirror and say, at the end of the day, whatever you want to be, just be you.
They may call. All right, you finished? Because she's gonna keep talking. So our little one, they'll call her Black. They'll call her Latina. But we're gonna raise her to call herself fearless, baby, and you know it. We out of here on that one. She's gonna be fearless no
Bye,
matter
guys.
what.
Have a good one.